I would ride all the time in the street, like going crazy. I would ride from my house in the Bronx to a Yamaha dealership out on the west side of Manhattan. I would do that run every morning. As fast as I can, I would even time myself. So eventually, one of the mechanics, I guess he was on his way to work too, and he saw me. But I'm not realizing that he's following me. So when I get to the shop, I pull over, take my helmet off, wipe the sweat off my hand. Guy comes up to me, and I was a little hothead, youngin', you know. The guy goes to me, yo, you know you're a real effing idiot. I'm like, my man, you talking to me? No, I wasn't having it.
Yeah.
I wasn't having it. I said, you don't talk to me like that. He's like, you have a kid. You just had a kid. And you riding like that in the street? It's like, you think you fast? I was like, I know I'm fast.
He said, I know I'm
I know I'm fast.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Okay.
And he's like, oh yeah? What you doing this weekend? I said, whatever you doing. I think he wants a race on the street. You know, I got the Rossi helmet, all that, you know? I got the Yamaha R6 anniversary edition, baby. You know? I said, I'm doing what you doing. What's up? What you want to do? He tells me, I'm going to pick you up in your house.
Oh, wow.
6 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
We're going to the racetrack. I laughed at him. What racetrack? Is it the FDR or you want to do the West Side? Which highway you want to do? He's like, no, we're going to the racetrack. NJMP, look it up. I'm going to take you there.
Wow.
I said, I'll be ready.
Wow.
I go home, I tell my wife, I'm like, yo, listen, we going to a racetrack on Friday. It's probably bullshit. Because you need a race license or be on a race team and probably have thousands of dollars to get on the track.
Nope.
He's like, well, what do you need? He said he's picking me up. He's bringing everything.
Okay.
Yo, at 5:45, he calls me. You up? I'm like, hello? Yeah, I'm on my way over there to pick you up, you and your bike. I'm like, oh, it's for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for real. My man, bright and early. I'm so hyped. I'm going to the track.
All right.
We pulling up, and I'm just amazed at the facility. And he's had a race on Lightning, and he's dropping me off on Thunderbolt. So I'm like, all right, you know, he's like, I'm dropping you off here. I'm leaving you with this person. You're gonna sit in a classroom, and I'm like, a classroom?
GT1?
What?
There you go.
That guy asked me, yo, what type of rider are you? I'm like, I'm a fast rider. He's like, no, like, are you novice, intermediate, expert? I'm like, I'm an expert, yo. He's like, how long you been riding for? I'm like, I'm at like 2 years.
Are they like, how you become an expert?
I'm like, I'm been riding in 2 years. He's like, oh, so he starts laughing. He's like, yo, but what organization you been with? What organization you been with? I'm like, no organization. I just ride with my boys in the streets. He's like, so you never been to a track? I'm like, nah, this is my first time, but I got this. I got this. He's like, well, listen, how it works here is we put everybody in novice. And if we feel comfortable with your skills, we'll put you in expert. If you're an expert, we'll put you in expert. I'm like, all right, so what we gotta do? He's like, you're gonna stay in this classroom, they're gonna come explain everything to you, what the flags mean, everything. I'm like, all right. So I sit in the classroom and you know, I'm listening to all this stuff. I'm like, yo, this is stupid. Listen, all I need to do is get out there. Like, I don't need to. What the hell's a name tag? I'm like, yo, listen, I know what a turn is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm ready. So the guy goes, listen, don't worry about it. You know, we're gonna do a couple laps.
Yeah.
It's gonna be follow the leader, and just stay behind me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep you the first one behind me, all right?
Okay.
I'm like, all right, yo, keep the pace up.
Okay.
I don't want to be like going slow in there. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
listen, I just want you to see the track,
Yeah.
understand where you at. I'm pissed already. I'm like, yo, this is a waste of time. Straight up. As we go out, we do the first lap. I'm like, wow, one lap behind the Leo. Yo, these people got to pick up this pace. And then you hear me revving the motorcycle behind the coach. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Let's go. And the coach is looking back at me like,
Oh my God. You realize? Oh my goodness.
I'm like, yo, another lap. Yo, and we did about 5-6 laps like this. When I came out, I was fuming. I'm like, yo, this is a waste of my money. This is a waste of your time. This is a waste of everybody's time here. I'm like, yo, who's ready to go fast here? Everybody like, yo, for real, man.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I got the whole novice group wild out. He's like, yo, listen, Jose, you need to bring that energy level down. Don't worry, the next session, we're gonna listen, the next session we're gonna do 2 more follow the leaders.
Yeah.
And then, yo, I'm gonna let you rip.
Yeah. So let's talk about the rip.
So I'm ready. Man, let me get ready. I could show you exactly what happened. We follow the leader. 1 session, 2 sessions.
Third session.
There comes a session. Turn 13. The coach looks back at me.
Yeah, you saw his lips and everying?
I saw his lips
I'm
with the
sure.
back, yo.
Yeah, right.
Listen, I've been waiting for those words. You ready? I was like, I'm ready, baby. Yo. Looks back at me. I dropped down to first gear at a turn 13. You know what? First gear, boom. You hear that motorcycle? She's screaming.
Yeah.
Let me go. Oh, man. What's he going? As I passed him, I'm like, boom, second gear. Boom, third gear. Boom, fourth gear. Let's go for fifth, baby. Fifth gear, boom. Oh, shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get it stop. Get it stop. Boom. He said something about put your feet down, make sure it stops. Yo, I'm looking around, and he must have came off just to make sure. And he goes like this to me.
Oh my
And I look back at him, I'm like,
You ran off first.
the guy on the stage, get out, go out.
Go out.
I'm like, take your time. Hey.
Oh my God.
Turn the bike around. In second gear through the whole track after turn 1. With my hand up like this on the tank. Pit out. When I come out, guy goes to me, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to sit down in the class. Sit down in the class and learn that thing. What you said, the apex, right?
Oh my God.
Apex? I'm ready for that apex. And what you talk about on the brakes and stuff, and stuff like that, right? I'm ready. Listen, I was in Novice for about a year.
Oh my God.
It was worth every day I spent a day.
Where you at now?
Hey, I'm an expert now.
All right.
I'm an expert now. It took me about 3 years.
There we go.
But hey, it was the
Made it.
best experience.